off with the waist. Stop being so free. It might be more convenient to put more pressure. You could kind of jiggle the booty. I do a little bit more of squeeze. Don't also be afraid to use those fingers. This is when you're taking the time. This is where the cuddling comes in. Get to the massaging. Have game in the process. Take charge. Hello everyone, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about do this to get her to let's get wet down there. Now I'm going to tell you some things that are going to revolve around physical, and also some of the things that you can say in types of ways you can go ahead and get her wet and soaking and all types of stuff like that. So with that being said, let me know if you want videos on how to get her to come over, other videos that revolve around how to make her feel a certain way. Want a part 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for showing the love by giving this video a big thumbs up. It is free and it helps your girl so much. The first thing that y'all gotta do to go ahead and get this girl really feeling you and wanting you to not take your hands off of her is grab over gentle touch. Don't be soft with your personality. Females do like dominant men over soft guy most times. So if you're trying to get her wet, it is time for you to grab that booty. Y'all know what is behind, right underneath the back. So it means go ahead and grab the cheeks, and not only that, you gotta use that to your advantage. Start off with the waist. Stop being so free. Some fellas want to keep their hands just on the shoulder. Some fellas want to keep their hands just on her arms or elbow up here. Now I understand if you guys just met each other, you might just want to be careful because you don't want to scare her off, and you also don't want her to be like, oh wait, not yet. When you are a dominant guy, you should have confidence, because if a female feels like you're uncertain of what you're doing, as in you seem kind of scared, as in you hesitate, as in you don't grab enough, you kind of just do a little this, I do a little bit more of squeeze. I'm only saying it like that because follow through with what you actually do. If you want to respect her, let's say you're doing that for the first time and you're trying to make sure you're being careful, just take your time and also watch how she is interacting with you. So the next thing is flirtatious vibes. How are you gonna get her wet if you are dry? Now, does not sound like an actual problem. Have game, as in know how to flirt, know how to say some things that can tease her, some things that can make her feel away. Then you can go back to the number one thing and squeeze. The way you interact with her will make her go ahead and want to give you more. So guys that are confident, very dominant, some girls are ready to just be like, I'm ready to give it to you. And that is because she is totally turned on and she can't help herself, because now her pants are getting wet. Flirt around, tease around, jokes.
I want to talk about your situation if you're going to be ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Make sure you're actually having flirtatious vibes where you want her to be feeling you so much that she likes what you say. If she likes what you say, she's gonna like other things that she knows that you are probably possible of doing. So combine number 1 and number 2 together to make it work so well. You could go ahead and bring that girl close to you, or let's say she's sitting next to you. Sometimes some females want you to take charge and lead and guide. That's another story, but there's different ways to do it. So let's say it's set up nice. Now you have her next to you. Go ahead, take your hands down there. Start with the waist, right? Be gentle. Maybe you want to just start off slow. Maybe it's gonna be right underneath the breast. And let's say you did the correct things to get her to be sitting next to you, and there's certain stuff that you could say. When her body is close enough to you, you can go ahead and take your time to bring your hands down lower to the back. Be flirtatious. If you tried any of these things, or if you have other things that worked out for you, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're part of the army, drop that emoji of a fist. Now back into how you're making this workout for you so well when you use number 2 and number 1. You gotta be in that mood, right? You gotta be ready to be flirting, you gotta be comfortable, have game in the process. Having confidence means from the time you're talking to the time you're using your hands, it's gonna be smooth the whole entire time. And so she's gonna let you go ahead and take charge. Sometimes when you do hesitate, let's say you're being so dry and quiet and you don't want to say certain jokes, or you don't want to flirt a certain way because you're thinking, oh, she's not gonna like me. Don't think that way. Think about, oh, she's been at your house or chilling in your room for how long now? It's been about 40 minutes and you're still scared, you're still hesitating, you're still saying, I don't want to touch her. Come on now. Now let's say she is trying to be reservative, or she's trying to be at the corner, or she's trying to say not today. Let's say if she's choosing, sometimes some females decide not to give that much, decide to make you wait. And so that means just be chill about things. Don't rush it. Sometimes when they get the indication that, oh, you are chill, you have a good vibe, you can tease and flirt, you can go ahead and give flirtatious vibes, then she's gonna go ahead, make it clear that she wants you to give her more, or she's gonna step up her game. If she gets too bored though, that means don't be boring. Then she might just leave. So show your personality. Be funny a little bit, or also be a little more talkative if you find yourself not saying enough and she's so quiet. Now, if you're watching a movie that could help, maybe something that's already funny or something entertaining, maybe something that's gonna make her wanna be like, oh, oh, let's talk about this. Oh, that moment is interesting. Something that maybe you know you'll both like. And so to wrap up with the flirtatious vibes, you could always do it at any time. If it seems like it's gonna work better in the beginning because that girl's coming on to you, go ahead, take advantage of that. Remember, you're watching how much she's watching you, how much she's getting talkative, how much she's actually interested and not pushing you away. It means your confidence has to be showing enough that you're still gonna do it anyways, say those things. And a lot of girls get with the program, and so don't also be afraid to use those fingers, get to the massaging. And so this goes ahead and wraps up with my last thing, because it all works together, and this is actually booty rubs. Now it goes right back to kind of number one, but they are completely two different things. Because listen, with number one, you could go ahead and grab, squeeze, you could kind of jiggle the booty. This is when you're taking the time. This is where the cuddling comes in. A nice movie would probably be playing, so you're going ahead taking your time to just rub, to just massage, to just do your thing on her cheeks. And if y'all want to go ahead and catch up on explicit and exclusive content and a whole lot of other things you'll never see on here, you could go ahead and become a Patreon member or a YouTube member. There is so many perks, and you could get badges, and you could be on the lookout for all types of videos that y'all request. Now maybe at some point it might be more convenient to put more pressure. At some point it might be convenient to get to the slapping a little bit of those cheeks. And so that means that might work out for you much better, because once you start getting that indication that you got to give her a whole lot more, that's what she's gonna be looking for. And that's a good sign, because she's gonna want you to keep following through. Never be the guy that's scared, that's saying, well, I don't know if I want to do it, not right now, maybe I should save it for another time. But she's giving you all the clear signs. So look for her looking at you, you know, good eye contact. Look for the teasing, the flirtatious vibes she might show. Also look for how close she gets, how much is she willing to let you touch her. And that means starting with your hands, just being around her. That is an opportunity for y'all to take, to be like, oh, well, if I could put my hands on the waist, and then I could just maybe play around your waist and then drop it down low a little bit, and then put some pressure or some twist to it. Go for it, fellas, and be flirtatious. Be ready to just go ahead and joke. Be that guy that she's just like, oh, you know, I like his vibe so much, or you know what, I didn't give it up to him, but I will next time. And so that is it for this video. I'm gonna bring this topic back up to go ahead and talk about the other things you can do, how to make her feel really nice and enjoy what you're doing for her, to her. And so comment down below other types of videos y'all want to see. If you want a part 2, you let me know. And other types of videos, check out all those links in my bio, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.
I have 2 ebooks available now, and one is about how to get her missing you, and the other is how to attract a woman you want. And so go ahead and make sure you get your ebooks by clicking the link down below.
I am in control. I control my thoughts, and I think positively.
Sleep affirmations available in the link down below.